Minister Raila Odinga led the nation in promulgating the 2010 Constitution. From introducing devolved units to changing the structure of the government, the Constitution was lauded as fixing the inadequacy of the independence document. Observers contend that while the 2010 Constitution has been largely implemented, the spirit has somewhat been sidestepped. Mwege William is looking at what Constitution 11 years down the line and piquing the minds of Embu residents. Mwege William, thank you so much for joining us here on KTN News Center this morning. Good morning. So kindly tell us what Nyeri residents are saying about the Constitution, changing the Constitution, coming at a time when you're talking about, 11 years down the line, coming at a time when you're talking about changing the Constitution through the BBI process that has already been ruled as null and void.
Well, thank you, Brenda, back in studio. And just as you have said it, actually we are in Embu, we're within the streets of Embu. And we want to talk to residents here in Embu, get a feel of what is their take, what is their thought of Katiba at 11. Remember, it's 11 years since the promulgation of the 2010 Constitution. Well, I'm joined by a few residents. Maybe come closer, sir. Starting off with your name, what is the feel, what is your reaction celebrating 11 years with the new Constitution?
My name is Pius from Embu. And I feel the Constitution at 11 years, so far we are not doing very well on the Constitution because one, we have seen the country whereby from the leadership we are not able to do well as per the Constitution that we are having. We are breaking so many orders as per the Constitution. We are not following the Constitution as it is. Like yesterday, you are able to see the Deputy President's security with the drone. Constitutionally, we know how or the procedures that follows that. It should have been from the command of the GSU. But from the point that we saw, it was just a removal and addition of another one. I'm saying I'm not happy because the Constitution is not yet well followed in the country, from the leadership, from the top to bottom. Yes.
Well, fair enough, you've faulted the Constitution, but what are some of the aspects that we can celebrate as Kenyans when it comes to the 2010 Constitution?
Thank you. There are a few things that we can celebrate. We can say that we have independence as per the Constitution of Kenya. People are following the independence. People are having independence to hear their views. There is also democracy in different lines of the Constitution. Like now the judiciary, like a few days ago in their ruling, we were able to see they were able to follow their own way of judgment without being moved by the Constitution or something else.
Thank you for your time, sir. Well, let me engage one more resident. Sir, starting off with your name, what is there to celebrate? What are some of the steps that we have made as a nation when it comes to the 2010 Constitution? Starting off with your name, sir.
Okay, my name is Frederick Njuenyaga. I'm a resident of Embu County. First of all, I would like to thank the new Constitution. I know now we are celebrating 11 years since the new Constitution. For one, we have seen devolution coming to work. Money has been devolved into counties, and we are seeing development. Though there are elements of corruption here and there, we are thankful because the amount that is being devolved and coming to counties, it is helping the mwananchi at local level. In the other hand, about the Constitution, it is the only problem I'm finding with it is some people are not willing to follow the law. That's why we are seeing every now and then there are some people who want to bend the law. Like now we are seeing what is happening around this country. We know very well it is the commander of GSU who is supposed to provide security to the presidency, but we are seeing there are some other guys who are coming up with their own rules. Wanaharibu maneno. So people are not willing to follow the law. If the 2010 Constitution was followed to the letter, Kenya would be a very good country to live in. But if you look at the 2000 gender law, it has never been implemented, and so many other things. People thought the 2010 Constitution will benefit them. But what I would like to want Kenyan and those people who are in leadership, let the law be followed, and 2010 Constitution is a perfect. It's a perfect Constitution.
Thank you. Brenda, allow me to engage one more resident of Embu. So let me pick your mind on this. celebrating 11 years with the the 2010 Constitution. It come at a time that we are having some proposal, the 2020 Amendment Bill. Well, that is the BBI. What do you have to say about this? Starting off with your name.
Well, thank you very much. My name is Muriuki Muni. Great. The first thing that I want to say is that we have an awesome document which is very progressive for a nation and which should be implemented to the letter. We have a greatest disadvantage in undoing. The leadership that should be implementing the Constitution has failed the Kenyan populace because they have failed to operationalize and implement the Constitution to the letter. We have a fake document and unconstitutional document that has actually been said by the High Court, and it has been repeatedly said by the Court of Appeal, that the BBI Amendment Bill is unconstitutional because it has not followed the right channels. Great initiative, because the Constitution of Kenya 2010 gave the citizen of Kenya the greatest authority to actually amend and to implement as well as operationalize the Constitution. The aspect of citizen participation in each and every step is very, very critical, which has not been followed to the letter. But great enough, because some of the bits of the Constitution have really been tried, and devolution is there, but unfortunately we have devolved more of corruption than devolving the functions and systems that should be assisting citizens. We are enjoying the freedom. We are enjoying under the Bill of Rights in Chapter 4. And it's quite unfortunate, because this is one of the areas that the BBI proponents were actually trying to get to. They want to try and curtail the citizens' freedoms to expression and the freedoms to the movement. And therefore, the Bill of Rights is really working out quite well. Today, we can actually have citizens go to court, and actually the courts rule. Number three, I'm glad enough, because the Constitution has actually protected itself and also protected independent institutions, the IEBC, the judiciary. And these are the people that we're saying we should emulate. But worst of all, the people that have actually also made the Constitution not work again, it is the citizens themselves. We must be ready to elect responsive and a leadership that is ready to address the issues that are affecting the citizens, so that we can be able to feel the impact of the new Constitution.
Well, let me ask. Well, you have said, from what I've heard, you have said like more of the backstops at the citizen. But some of the things that you have faulted in the Constitution, how then can we better so that the Constitution serves us well?
The Constitution has spoken itself. The Constitution is self-explanatory. We do not require citizens to do anything more else apart from first electing the right leadership in place, a leadership that is going to actually respect, uphold, and defend the Constitution. We are unfortunate we do not have that leadership at the moment. We must be looking forward to how we can be able to have that responsive leadership that is going to respect the rule of law and have the Constitution being followed to the letter.
Thank you for your time. Brenda, there you have some of the reactions by Embu residents. Well, some faulting the Constitution, some faulting some aspects of the Constitution, but in the other hand,